Hey guys, this is another deck profile I'm going to be posting online. So this is my Decidueye-Eeveelutions deck that I ran a couple tournaments ago. It was alright. This is a vanilla version of the deck. So, I mean, it's just very basic. But I'll go ahead and show the deck off and then play it a couple times on Pokemon TCG Online to kind of show you how it runs. So, alright, so first off with this deck, we'll do the Pokemon first. And I start with 4 Eevees. With the energy evolution ability, helps you get whatever evolution you need turn 1. So we have 4 Eevees. So I run 2 Espeon-GX in this deck. The Decidueye-GX deck is pretty good. I use it more than I do like Umbreon's Dark Call GX, but and then Psychic. The ability, the attack Psychic is pretty disruptive too, especially in the Mega Mewtwo matchup. So, yeah. All right. So I also run 2 Umbreon GX, the Dark Call GX move. I mean, I use it every once in a while when I need to be disruptive, but I usually use Divide-GX more. So the Shadow Bullet's really nice because I'm not only able to attack the active, I'm also able to snipe someone from the bench. So that's what this deck is mainly about, is basically me hitting the active while being able to also snipe the bench for damage as well. So I also run 4 Rowlet. You can run 3 in this deck. I run 4 just because I need Rowlet. I need to at least try to have 3 Decidueye out there. So if one of the Rowlets gets prized, I'm not hurting too bad. I'm not really worried about like Decidueye or them getting prized. I can probably pull them, but I do need Rowlets for the setup. I run 3 Dartrix, just for the 3 line of the Decidueye. That's pretty basic. 3 Decidueye-GX. Rarely going to be an attacker in this deck, mainly just here for the ability. Able to hit the bench while Umbreon is able to hit the bench, and Espeon's Divide-GX. So you can pretty much control the game if you're able to just put damage to every Pokemon on your opponent's side. So, and of course I run 2 Shaman. 2 is enough for this deck. I don't really need to run 3. 1 is kind of pushing it, so 2 Shaman. Everybody knows what Shaman does. Alright, so now we're going into the trainer cards. We'll start with the supporters first. Like I said, this is very basic, very vanilla. So for Professor Sycamores, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Pretty much in every deck. I go ahead and I run 2 N. 2 N's are enough. I already mentioned in my last deck profile video, this card's hit and miss with me. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, because I don't really like helping my opponent when they don't have a hand, but I really just need to shuffle in my hand and get a new one. So, but I mean, the card is good in other ways too. There's so many more positives than negatives about this card. And my last supporter is just 1 Lysander. So I basically just run like the 3 most used supporters in the game. 1 Lysander's fine. Like I said in my last video, 1 is risky, but 1 is fine for me. Just because I'm able to hit the bench with Feather Arrow and all that doesn't really bother me that much. So I guess you can consider these supporters, but 4 VS Seekers, staple in every deck. Gotta run 4. 3 is the minimum, but rare. I also run 4 Ultra Balls. Obviously this helps me get the Pokemon I need to make sure, to ensure a good setup turn 1, especially turn 1. 4 Trainer's Mail. Pretty simple what they do too. Look at the top 4 cards, choose a trainer card from it. So use those to help also give me that setup, give me the Ultra Balls. Also they can help me get the level balls that I need. I do only run 2 in this deck. Really don't need any more. I mean, this deck can go fine without the level balls, but I just kind of do it for the Dartrix, or if I do need a Rowlet on the bench and I don't want to have to discard cards with the Ultra Ball. So Um, I run 2 Floatstone. Floatstones are pretty generic in most decks as well. Um, I usually attach these to either a Shaman or Decidueye. Like I said, Decidueye is not really much of an attacker in this deck. I use him just for his Feather Arrow ability. 1 Super Rod, and that's just to help bring Pokemon back from a discard pile. If I have to, like on turn 1, if I have to go ahead and discard what I need, like 2 Decidueyes or something, or an Umbreon, I'm able to pull them back and then, retain them for later. Escape Rope gets you out of those situations. Everybody knows what Escape Rope does. And then for the stadiums, pretty much all the grass decks. I run 4 Forest of Giant Plants just because I need Decidueye out there as fast as possible. Other stadiums, I mean, I don't think they work well with this deck anyways, but so I run 4 Forest of Giant Plants. Alright, so now we're on to the energy. The energy is a little weird. I got a lot of questions about it, but here's the line that I run. So I run 3 Psychic. I go ahead and I run 3 Dark. So the Psychics for the Espeon, it's for the Umbreon, that's pretty explanatory. So this is the weird part everybody says about my deck. I do run 1 Grass Energy. It's actually a disposable card in this deck. You don't have to run this Grass Energy. You can tech 1 card in, any card you want actually for this Grass Energy. I just put it in there just in case Decidueye does have to be an attacker, or if I just need an energy to attach to Umbreon or Espeon. It's just there. Like I said, you could tech this card out, put anything else in that you think might make this deck, better. I just threw it in there for the just in case scenario. And then I run 4 double colorless. That's just for me to ensure the next, turn I'm able to hit with Espeon or Umbreon's, big hitters like Psychic and all that. So run 4 of those, and that is the deck. Sorry, the quality ain't that great on here, but a lot of you saw my picture of it. I'll play this deck on Pokemon TCG Online, kind of show you guys how it runs, so you guys can see firsthand. And then if you guys want to tech the deck yourselves, go ahead. If you guys want to make suggestions to the deck, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know, hey, why don't you throw this in? Like I said, I'm all about destructive criticism on my deck, so I want them to be better. But this is my Decidueye-Eeveelutions deck. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments. I already sent this list out to a couple people in Burbank, but I'm going to go ahead and get on the TCG Online, show you guys this deck real quick, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show off the Decidueye-Eeveelutions deck on Pokemon TCG Online, and going to kind of show you guys how I play the deck. I might do just 1 game, maybe 2, so it's hit and miss if I win or lose. So I just want to let you guys see the deck in action. So let's go ahead and start. See if I can find us an opponent. Alright. Waiting for them to load the game. So the premise of my deck is to go ahead, hit the active while sniping the bench with the Decidueye. So I'm going to try to show you guys how I run the deck. Starting with Rowlet is not my ideal start, but I mean, it will have to do. There's no draw support in my hand. We can hope to pull some draw support off the Trainer's Mail, or we can just Ultra Ball for a Pokemon and then hit the Shaman. We'll figure it out as the turn goes. If I can get 3 Decidueyes out there in turn 1, I donk. I got the game donk. So I guess we can try to pursue that. Interesting. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball the 2 Forest. Let's get the Decidueye out there. No, yeah, we'll get the Decidueye out there. Shaman can pull some draw support. Let's hope Shaman can pull this draw support. So let's go ahead and get Dartrix. Get the Decidueye. There's 1 Decidueye. I just need the other 2. I didn't check to see. Let's see what this will pull for us. I mean, via Seeker is fine. Whatever. I'll pull it. I that's kind of a mistake on my end. I could have just failed it and then got a full 6 new hand, but it's whatever. I'm okay with that. Alright, so we got the other Shaman. Pull that. What do we have out here? Let's just go ahead and get the level ball. Like I said, I'm going to play aggressive, try to get... I got to see what I have, though, Pokemon-wise. I do have enough Decidueye. I do basically have the whole setup good to go. So I'm going to get the Rowlet. Let's just go ahead and attach energy just because. Alright, let's try the Shaman and hopefully get another Decidueye and or some draw support. No, not what I needed. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's Feather Arrow for the 20. Oh, and they quit. So, I mean, they kind of saw what I was trying to do. So, we'll go into another game. That one was pretty quick. And try to see if we have like a better matchup where the match is a little longer so you can see more of the deck. Yay, 2 tickets. Alright. So, this looks like it might be Gardevoir, maybe? I'm not sure. This might be a pretty good matchup. I haven't really played against this yet, so I really don't know how well this deck will run against it. I'm okay with them going first. That's fine with me. Alright, so basically when you run this deck, Eevee is the ideal start. Because you can, you don't have to worry about trying to retreat, so. That's probably why I might drop one Rowlet, so the chances of me starting with Eevee are higher, but I usually don't have the issue of starting without Eevee, so. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, let's see what we can do here. The grass energy is not needed, and I can play risky. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball that, and Sycamore. We're just gonna hope that we pull the Seeker. Let's go ahead and get. I'm gonna get another Eevee going. Just kind of have a backup plan there. Just put a float stone on that one. Shaman. Set it for 4. Let's hope we pull something good off here, draw support wise. Man, not even energy. This really sucks. I do need the forest. God, this is not the most ideal first hand. I'm going to assume they're not going to knock out Eevee this turn. And I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. That was not good. Probably should have just kept the Sycamore. I was considering just discarding the float stone. Didn't really need it. I'm okay with that. So then not drawing the energy really hurts. I mean, the grass energy was one thing, but really don't need the grass energy. My turn, draw support, baby. Draw support. And, well, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's just go ahead and evolve. So, resistance, so let's go ahead, get you going. Get you going. Oh, we'll go ahead and actually just Sycamore. I should play the other Eevee just for safety. Because if I can... Yeah. Okay, so we got 2 Rowlets. That's fine. I can get a Decidueye this turn. Yeah, definitely. Dartrix. Ultra Ball. Get rid of the N and the other Ultra Ball. Go ahead and get Decidueye. Go ahead and Feather Arrow. Let's get rid of the Xerneas Break. Let's go ahead and start hitting that. Done. Hopefully off the Sycamore next turn we're able to hit with the energy. Gardevoir, saw that coming. Gardevoir Spirit Link. Oh, so they run the Togekiss variant in this, which isn't that bad. Because you can just throw energy everywhere. I'm probably going to choose a Togetic and Togekiss because they can just get the stage 2 off that one turn. And then hopefully hit for a lot of energy. That's convenient. And there's our Psychic energy. I'm glad we pulled that. Dartrix. Let's go ahead and get the Umbreon. And let's go ahead and Feather Arrow. Man, I mean, I am in a situation. Let's go ahead and start hitting the EX, actually. I could spread the damage everywhere. It's okay with me. Done. Shaman will be knocked out. I'm okay with Shaman being knocked out. Sucks they'll take the 2 prizes and be ahead, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Or they can... I mean, either way, Shaman's going to be knocked out. I'd expect him to have more energy. Okay, so they run the Despair Ray. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I really wish I would have more Espeon on the bench because with how much energy they'll have on most of their Pokemon, Psychic would just hit even harder. What do we got in here? Just a grass energy. I don't really need that. We'll put the forest back out there. Let's go ahead and Sycamore again. Go ahead and Decidueye. So that's 2 Decidueyes. Let's go ahead and still hit their EX. I guess we can get an Umbreon ready to go, or we could Sky Return Shaman, get Espeon out there, but alright, hold on. I kind of have an idea here. Let's go ahead and Sky Return. Bring out Umbreon just because of the Float Stone. And see what we can do from there. Save Shaman from the knockout, saves them from getting 2 prize cards. If they don't have a Fairy Garden, they're unable to retreat Xerneas, and they'll have to discard, which kind of hurts them. And the unfortunate thing about them with the Despair Ray is they're not running the Skyfield, it looks like. So, I mean, when they start discarding Pokemon, it's kind of in my advantage. So they're really gonna have to pump the Xerneas. Because when he starts discarding stuff for like heavy damage, if he does, of course, like 100, he can just do flat out 110. But all right, don't need Shaman out there. That's kind of risky. I'm gonna go. Actually, I got an idea. I need the other Espeon. Is it in? It's in my hand, I think. So boosh. So I'll kind of get this ready. Can't. I can take the hit that with the knockout. Xerneas does 20 times the amount of energy attached to all your Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So do 140 if it attaches one more. I mean, or I could Shadow Bolt the Despair Ray Gardevoir. Alright, so I got an idea. 90, 104. We can knock out the Shaman. But I can save the Shaman for later. Shaman's not really a threat. So, Feather Arrow. Retreat. Bring up Espeon. Hit with the Psychic. It's gonna be real unfortunate to get that Pokemon Center lady. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and Despair Ray. That's right, it was hitting for weakness. That was one thing I did forget about. That's fine though, because I'm gonna promote the other Eevee. Let's go ahead, attach, evolve. Feather Arrow. Take the knockout on the Togepi. That removes 2 energies for sure. Either way, I'm pretty sure I'm losing Espeon next turn because the weakness to I mean, how the hit? Oh, it's dual type. That's right. So it won't be knockout next turn. So I did take the prize. Dark Energy's good. So I guess I will just go ahead and fucking Shaman. Pardon my language. Let's go ahead. I could hit with the Divide. Hit 5 here and 5 there. Yeah. Or I could say, hey, we're just going to hit with the Divide. 5 here. So, hit here. So that turn I was able to take 3 prize cards, which that was actually not too bad. Okay, so next turn I'll be able to knock out Xerneas Break with the Feather Arrows and the Strife. Fairy Garden's fine. They're probably going to want to retreat. I can still knock it out because no Shadow Bolt, it requires more energy.
Gardevoir. Live stream. Alright, wasn't knockout, so we can go ahead and we're gonna start going for that win. Alright, so we'll go ahead and hit with the Psychic. That will be for knockout. They're going to knock out my Espeon this turn, but I should do 40, 30. I'm pretty confident I have game next turn. I should have it, because what I'll do is I'll Decidueye, I'll Feather Arrow twice on the Shaman, put it at 80, and then hit with the Shadow Bullet. Oh man, that hurts pretty bad. I could still Lysander it though. So yeah, no matter what, I think I got this. Yeah, I got this. Because yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I believe I did play a Lysander. Yes, so I would go ahead, Lysander the Shaman, hit it with the Decidueyes, and then that's yeah, it's I can hit with one Decidueye if I have to. I don't think it's what's his resistance? Fighting, so we'll go with Umbreon. Attach the double colorless. Feather Arrow on the Shaman. Feather Arrow on the Shaman again, just because. Just go ahead, go for the overkill. Seeker, the Lysander. Lysander Shaman. Hit with the Shadow Bullet for knockout. That is game. So hopefully in that one match you kind of saw what the deck could do. So if you like the video or if you want to see me play this deck more, I actually will probably upload more videos of this deck. I'll just do random playing online with Pokemon TCG and upload them. But that's basically how this deck runs. I hope you guys, like the deck. There's still some weird issues with draw support. I'm still trying to work it out. Like I said, this is just a very vanilla based deck. It's it could use some work, and I'm all open to ideas. So if you have any, just leave the ideas in the comments. Let me know, and we'll try to see if we can make this deck better. A lot of people have been telling me just to run just Espeon and not worry about Umbreon. I feel like Umbreon's good just because of its Shadow Bullet ability is also able to hit the bench. Um, but that's just my opinion. So just let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video, and if you'd like what you see, subscribe to my channel. But